be here and do the needful to come in here and talk to me if at all you feel like you have something to discuss onto this channel. Now today we have three stories to talk about. One that has shocked me is Liverpool wanting Koulibay, and I really went down into the live chat, as you see there, and I asked, does Liverpool need Koulibay after signing Konate? You can as well go into that poll and tell me what you think in there. That is something that I felt like that is something that has shocked me, guys. It has 100% shocked me. Liverpool wanting Konate, I'm 100% shocked about that. But we have Olivier Giroud news heading to AC Milan, a medical being done in Milan in there, and very many other stories, including a Haaland. There is a very confusing situation with a man who goes by the names of Haaland into this situation, because Chelsea is saying a different story. Dortmund is saying a different story. Dortmund is siding with Fabrizio Romano, but the other reports, Sky Sports, are saying that Chelsea just approached in there. They never made a bid, and the story is saying that Chelsea put in a bid because Abramovich really came out and said, I'm getting £150 million and I'm giving them out to get a player who goes by the names of Erling Haaland. Please subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I'm already doing this story in there. Now let's jet into this. The first story we are jetting to is a story concerning a lad who goes by the names of Olivier Giroud. It has been reported by Sky Italy that it's Chelsea transfer news. Olivier Giroud undergoing AC Milan medical ahead of signing 2-year deal in there. Olivier Giroud close to completing a permanent move to AC Milan. Serie A club will pay Chelsea an initial €1 million or £855,000 for the French international striker in there. Giroud signed 1-year extension at Stamford Bridge last summer, and club took up the option to extend it by further year in June in there. So Giroud is expected to go to a team which goes by AC Milan if at all he passes the medical today in there, and we wish him the best out of him, because it looks like there is no place in Chelsea for Chelsea at him, because he's 34 years old, and we look at his statistics and his outright. I have been looking at he came in at Chelsea in 2018. He played 75 games. He scored only 17 goals. What a little return by Olivier Giroud. Because if at all you are really a goal scorer, these are things you should really put up into consideration, that scoring goals should be something that really is up to you. Because Olivier Giroud coming to a team going up to Chelsea and really don't score such goals that you're expected to really get out of yourself, it's really something bad for you. Olivier Giroud came in at Chelsea at Arsenal in 2012. He too scored really, his goals were not really, because 73 goals in 180 games. Oh my God, Olivier Giroud is really, you cannot really tell me to bring all to rate in strikers, top players in the world, and I really talk about Olivier Giroud in there, because Olivier Giroud is not one of those top strikers. And I don't know why AC Milan is having a Zlatan Ibrahimovic and they are going for Olivier Giroud. Zlatan is 41 years plus, and you bring in an Olivier Giroud. Look at his statistics, guys. His senior career is as follows: 2005 to 2008, he was playing for a team which goes by the name of Ginobol, and guess what? He played 23 matches. He made 2 goals. Remember, he's a striker. 2007 to 2008, he was loaned to a team which goes by the name of Stratis on loan. 33 games. He scored 14 goals at least. At least there he really put up a good performance, because it looked like for each and every 2 games, he was worth a goal. That is Olivier Giroud in there. I think that is his best statistic ever since he started this career in here. Now, the other, Toulouse in France, 2008-2010, 44 games, 24 matches. Yeah, that was also good. That turnout was really good. Montpellier, when was playing for Montpellier, 73 games, 33 goals. Yes, that was also a nice output from a lad who goes by the name of Olivier Giroud, one of the best that have really come out from him. Really, for that, he was okay. Now he was put on loan to Toulouse. 17 matches, he scored only 6 goals in there in 17 matches in there. So that is something that I really don't see good for him. That output was not really able. Output was not really up to a level of an Olivier Giroud in there. So, and he came in Arsenal in 2012 to 2018. I think that's one of the teams where he has spent a lot of time, close to 7 years in there, and 7 years in there. 7 years in there, and he scored 73 goals in 180 matches. What do you think about Olivier Giroud? What do you think about Olivier Giroud, guys? Because I really want to get your opinion into the comment section below as you tell me what you think about him, because it looks like Olivier Giroud is really not that striker, and I'm just worried. How can a team which goes by the names of AC Milan add another 30 plus years player to their squad? Because when we look at Zlatan, let's check out Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic in there. Let's look at Zlatan. Zlatan is clocking 40 years this season. Last summer he played 19 matches in Serie A and scored 15 goals. Europa League he played 6, those are 25. 27, those are he played 27 games and he scored 17 goals. That is Zlatan Ibrahimovic in there for you. So I'm wondering, why does a team which goes by the names of AC Milan having a 39-year-old player and then you add on another 34-year-old player? Because when you look at Olivier Giroud, he's 34 years old, and I don't know why they are really embracing to bring him at a team which goes by the names of AC Milan. I don't really fancy it. I don't know what exactly is happening in the camp of AC Milan, why they are really going up for a player who goes by the names of Olivier Giroud. But you never know, because the League of Italy being slow and the other teams in there coming in and showing that players who are aged have really gained back, or really gained momentum and really progressed well into the teams of Italy, like the Ashley Youngs of this world in there. You remember the Costa Curtas, he was a central defender for a team which goes by the names of AC Milan, and guess what? He played up to 45 years old. Paul Maldini played until he was 40. Ronaldo, he's at 36 years old. He's in the Italian Serie A in there. So I don't really fancy this, but I don't know. They might be having their own reason as to why they're bringing in Olivier Giroud to a team which goes by the names of AC Milan. But the medical, I think he's going to pass the medical because he's been at the Euros. His health was okay, and I think he's going to join AC Milan in there. Remember, AC Milan was one of those teams that really made it to the top four of the season 2021 in there, with AC Milan finishing second in there. Sorry, let me look at the table. I want the table. Yeah, AC Milan finished second with 79 points. They are going to play the Champions League, and the reason as why they are bringing in Giroud, I think they are really looking at when Giroud can play half of the season and Zlatan can play half of the season. So, and Giroud is not an injury-prone player, if at all you were to really give him a credit onto that. And I remember, player who goes by Zlatan is really an injury-prone player. Now, you can go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Olivier Giroud joining a team which goes by names of AC Milan and is doing a medical in there, and we expect lots of things to happen in there. Now, let's get into a story of Erling Haaland in there. Erling Haaland is a player of Borussia Dortmund. He's a Norwegian, coached by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the age of 17 in there, and after he really jetted to Red Bull Salzburg, and with his agent being Mino Raiola, the man who wants money, and he wanted to come to play for United, and United said the only way we can get Haaland is buying him on a permanent deal, not really buying him and you put out a buyout clause of 75 million pounds in there. Now, the same thing is happening to Borussia Dortmund. This, if at all Haaland does not go this summer, that means next summer each and every team will be up for him, because Haaland will be available for 75 million pounds in there from a team which goes by the names of Borussia Dortmund. Now, I don't know why Borussia Dortmund cannot sell this lad off, if at all Chelsea are putting up a very big offer in there. Now, news came in and saying that Chelsea had put in a bid for Erling Haaland in there, and we are all over and asking ourselves, is this real? because I did the story onto this channel. You can as well go and watch it. Abramovich really came out and said, we are breaking the bank. I'm giving Chelsea 150 million pounds to sign a player who goes by names of Haaland in there. So that is something that really came up to our know, and we ask ourselves, can really Borussia Dortmund let down this money? And news came out and said that Borussia Dortmund had let down the money. But the king of transfers really came out and said, no bid has really gone in. And he came out and tweeted and said, Borussia Dortmund have not received any bid yet for Haaland. BVB know about Chelsea interest. Their position is clear. If a crazy bid won't arrive, he will stay. That's what it said. If Haaland stays, the race will be open for very many teams next summer, as will be at 75 million euros in there. That is his release clause. And I'm very much sure something is going to happen between Haaland and Borussia Dortmund if it's to stay this season. I think this bout clause is going to be increased. Their money is going to be increased, because I'm really seeing Haaland as one of the hottest assets next summer in there. Because Sancho is off to Manchester United, don't really expect something of that kind to happen. And now we are into what we call a confusion, because Sky Sports have come out and said Chelsea have been really in contact. They just approached Borussia Dortmund, and they told them that we are giving you Tammy Abraham. We are valuing him at 450 million pounds, and we are giving you a player. We are giving you 100 million pounds in there. Can you get us a lad who goes by names of Erling Haaland? That's what it was like. They were approaching the team. That's what I heard. Is it safe there on the transfer football show on Sky Sports? That's what it said, that Chelsea were just inquiring. But that really shows you that what Fabrizio is saying is right, because Fabrizio says no, have not received any bid yet for Haaland. That's what Fabrizio is saying. So it shows you that it's really something good for a team which goes by names of Chelsea. They just approached. They've not yet really made that bid in there. And I think Chelsea, if at all the Chelsea are to get a player who goes by names of Haaland, they should get him this season. Because I'm 100% sure Haaland is going to be a Manchester United player next summer. Hear me out. I'm Rokani David on this channel, which goes by the names of the Football News, Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. Let's pray for life, and Lord bless us with life. Next summer, by this time, if Haaland stays at Borussia Dortmund, he's going to be a Manchester United player. Why? Haaland fancies to play for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and secondly, his best friend, who goes by the names of Sancho, has left for the same team. And this time round, United will give Haaland the money that he wants, close to 350,000 pounds a week. He will give him that money, because United, we are off the COVID, because we are past COVID, and after getting past COVID, that means United is going to be having the money. If at all United is bringing in players and really giving them lots of money, they are going to grant Paul Pogba a contract close to 450,000 pounds a week. They are going to multiply Bruno's salary times 2 to reach 300,000 pounds a week. That is Bruno Fernandes in there for you. They're having Antoine Martial at 250,000 pounds a week. They are going to put Luke Shaw at the same amount of money. That is 250,000 pounds a week. So they are bringing in a Varane from Real Madrid, and they are giving Varane 250,000 pounds a week. So that means if at all United have been able to do that in the past COVID era, to really give out that money, dish out that money to those players, that means after COVID and fans are returning to the pitch, and United reported that they miss out, or they make a loss of £5 million each and every game they play into Old Trafford without a player, without fans in there, whom they call the 12th player in there. So that means United are really going to be having the money to really go out and get a player who goes on Erling Haaland. And Haaland want to go to Real Madrid, because Mino Real will tell him, if at all you go to Real Madrid, that is the extreme. That is the limit of your career. But first go to Manchester United, play for the next 5 seasons until you are 25, 26, then you'll go to Real Madrid, and that will be the maximum of your career in there. So to me, I think Haaland is really going to be a United player next summer. And the only way Chelsea can really fight this is them going into and go out and really do the needful and get him right now. Because Borussia Dortmund don't want Tammy Abraham. They don't want Kamson Odoi. You get, they don't want Ziyech. What they want is get us 150 million pounds, because the reason as to why they want that money is the agent Mino Raiola of a player who goes by the name of Haaland wants 20 million pounds of that. The father of a player who goes by the names of Haaland wants 20 million pounds. That means 40 is off. 40 is off, so that means they'll be getting 110 million pounds in there. Get off the tax, pay off the German government. I think they'll be remaining with 100 million quid in there. So I think they are willing, if at all a ridiculous amount of money comes through, that's when Haaland is really going to come out and be a Chelsea player. But if at all they don't get that amount of money, they are not going to be given a player who goes by the names of Haaland. That's what Fabrizio really came out and said in his tweet, as you see it there. He came out and said that if Haaland stays, the rest will be open to many clubs next summer. And he said up there that Borussia Dortmund know about Chelsea interest. Their position is clear. If a crazy bid won't arrive, he will stay at Borussia Dortmund. So that means the only way Borussia Dortmund is selling a player who goes by name, sell him at 200 million pounds, the team which goes by names of Real Madrid. So that's something that I think that is really good, and it's going to happen for the side of a man who goes by the names of Haaland in there, and all will be in his favor. Expect lots of things to happen for a man who goes by the names of Haaland in there. Now, after the Haaland story, remember we started with Giroud in Italy. Now we've done the Haaland story. Chelsea, Sky Sports saying Chelsea just approached a team which goes by names of Borussia Dortmund. They told him that we can offer you Tammy Abraham, being valued at 50 million pounds, and we also get you something that goes not past 100 million pounds in there. And Borussia Dortmund told them, no, we want 100 million pounds if I told you have to sell Erling Haaland in there. Giroud is in Italy for a bid for a move to Millan in there. That is something else that we did on this channel. And now we are getting into our final story of the day, which goes by the names of this guy who goes by the names of Koulibay, playing for Napoli, 30 years of age, and he is being linked to a team which goes by the name of Liverpool in there. And allow me do this story because it's our final story into this segment. Liverpool very interested in Koulibay in there. Kalidou Koulibay in there. Liverpool reportedly still hold an interest in signing Napoli defender Koulibay. According to Corriere dello Sport via Paisley Gates, the Reds are very interested in signing the centre-back who is valued at 50 million euros. Remember, Koulibay would have already left Napoli, but they really put a big price onto him. Remember, that was like 2 seasons back, that if I told you never had 70 million euros, there is no way you could go in and get a player who goes by names of Koulibay in there. And I really asked myself, why could they really put a player who was close to 28 years old to that amount of money? Yet he's African in there, and Africans are really known for really cheating age in there. So Kalidou Koulibay being linked to a team which goes by names of Liverpool in there, and news continues and say that, however, the report goes on to say that Liverpool are only prepared to offer up to 40 million euros for the 30-year-old. So Liverpool is willing to pay only 40 million euros for 30-year-old. Given that Liverpool have already signed a centre-back, Ibrahim Konate, and turned down the chance of bringing Ozaka back for just 8.5 million pounds in there. This is a rumor we shouldn't be reading too much into, but it's a rumor. But it's a rumor that Liverpool really want a lad who goes by names of Koulibay in there at a team which goes by names of Liverpool. Now, I come in here and ask myself, Liverpool wanting Koulibay, Liverpool, because these are the central defenders you have. You have Virgil van Dijk, world class, Joel Matip, Joe Gomez, you have a Phillips in there, you have a Konate. Those are 5 central defenders, and now you add on a player who goes by the names of Koulibay. I don't see it as something Ghanaian. I think Koulibay really would have joined United or Chelsea last summer in there, because it looked like United were into urge, but they are really putting a price of close to 80 million euros onto this player, and that's the reason as to why he really failed to make a move to a team which goes by the names of Liverpool or Chelsea in there. So Koulibay That's something that I put into the live chat in there. There is a poll in there. You can as well come in and tell me what you think about that poll. Because does Liverpool need Koulibay after signing Konate? They're having very many defenders with them. Why do they need a Konate with them? What is Konate going to do for them? Why is Koulibay going to do for them? Because I remember last season, Liverpool really faced it rough because they had 3 of their top central defenders injured. The first go on bed was Virgil van Dijk. Remember that Everton game where Pickford really put his boot onto the knee of a man who goes by the name of Virgil van Dijk. He has been out since last season, but even though he was out, remember they conceded 7 goals. Aston Villa put 7 goals past them when they're having their best defenders onto the pitch. They have another player who goes by the name of Joel Matip, also got injured, and Joe Gomez, the English player in there, also got injured in there. So all those, I think that happens once in a while. It cannot happen next season, but I think Jurgen Klopp is really very observant for that situation and does not want something that happened and really disclosed his team to that level of really fighting for the top 4 positions in there. And remember, they gained that top position after they really hit United. If at all they lost to United, they wouldn't have even gone through in there. So smash a like on the video, comment and share. What do you think about Liverpool picking interest in a man who goes by names of Koulibay? Haaland bid by Chelsea rejected, and Olivier Giroud in Millan to complete his move to that team in there. Smash a like on the video. I don't know what you guys think about all these stories. Liverpool interested in Koulibay. Haaland bid rejected by a team which goes by the names of Borussia Dortmund, and a player who goes by names of Giroud doing a medical in Italy in there. Feel free to join in. Go into the comment section and tell us what you think. You can as well go into our poll and tell us what you think. But this is something that we are going to be having on a daily. This is our second live video onto this channel. We are going to be doing it on a daily, guys. Endeavor to always come through. We'll be bringing you news as far as the transfer news is concerned, the hot topics of the day onto this show. And guys, endeavor to keep it football news, top 10 and lifestyle zone in here. I'm Rokani. I'm out for now. See you later in our later videos of the day. I'm coming up with a predicted Arsenal lineup versus a team which goes by names of Rangers. Remember that game is happening tomorrow in Scotland. I'm also going to do a video of Manchester United predicted lineup versus a team which goes by the names of Derby County in there. I'll be also doing it, and I'll be also uploading it onto this channel, guys. Thank you for watching in. I'm out for now. See you later, guys, because it's always nice having you to this channel. Smash a like button, like, comment and share, guys. But I want to see you guys telling me what you think about these stories. 1, Liverpool very interested in Koulibay. That is something that I really want to see your reactions in there. They are having close to 4-5 central defenders, 3 of them top world class and proven. That is Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip in there, but they really want to go in and get in a Koulibay. The other story is Olivier Giroud undergoing AC Milan medical, signing a 2-year deal in there for a team which goes by names of AC Milan. Why does AC Milan have to get another player, a striker, who goes by the names of Olivier Giroud, aged 34 years, and add him on a man who goes by the name of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is 40 years plus? You get? Yet they've been experiencing the same problems there at Milan. So that is something I also want to react on to you guys who are watching it. Smash the like button, comment and share also. And the other story that we are really talking about is this, the confusion. Borussia Dortmund turning down the bid of Chelsea. Sky Sports are saying Chelsea just approached Borussia Dortmund and told them, we are giving you Tammy Abraham, rating him at 50 million pounds, and we are adding 100 million pounds in there. Can you get us the lad who goes by the names of Erling Haaland? Borussia Dortmund said no. And there are other stories that say that Borussia Dortmund have rejected a bid of 150 million pounds in there. So, but the king of transfers has come out and said that, as you see it on the screen, that is Fabrizio Romano. He has come out and said Borussia Dortmund have not yet received any official bid yet for Haaland. Borussia Dortmund know about Chelsea interest. Their position is clear. If a crazy bid won't arrive, he will stay at Borussia Dortmund. If Haaland stays, the race will be open to many clubs next summer at 75 million euros release clause in there, and that is #Chelsea FC. So that's what we had here onto this channel today, guys. Feel free to always subscribe to this channel, because we'll always be doing this show on a daily at this particular kind of time. We'll be always coming live and telling you what is happening into the world of transfers in there. We are coming back with the story of Arsenal as they take on a team which goes by the Rangers, doing a match preview and the predicted lineup of Arsenal. I'm out for now. This is Rokani David, aka